Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You guys should be coming from my previous video that I posted, but if you didn't, that is okay. Your girl is working on her hair after surgery, trying to take care of it while I got some energy. So I'm literally just moisturizing and retwisting my twists because I just washed and conditioned them and didn't throw any product in them. All right. So in this video, we are going to be talking about, it's a story time while I do my hair. We're going to be talking about my, how my pre-op went. Okay? All right. Y'all want to hear about that? So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, pause. Pause, pause, pause. Go and watch I have an announcement video. Go and watch my how I prepared video and go and watch the video before this because I have not edited that video yet. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna call it. So pause and go watch those videos and then come back here, okay? I go over a lot of good information. So go and watch those videos. It'll help you, okay? I'm telling y'all my experience. I'm showing y'all how crazy I look right now. I'm 5 days post. I'm not showing. Oh, I gotta take this off. I'm not showing it in this video because I showed it in the last video and I really didn't want to show it, but I showed it for all my girlies who might be going to Sono Bello, okay? All right, so let me tell y'all about my pre-op experience. So my pre-op was April 9th, I believe. Your girl got a lot going on, so I could be wrong, off a few days. When you go in to the facility, it's very nice and like luxurious looking. I can't describe it. Like it's a real like bougie. I don't know. It's not bougie, but it's just a nice place. It's not luxurious either. It's just nice. Okay. So I go in and I had to fill out more paperwork, a lot of paperwork. Like if you get a disease, if you get hepatitis B, if you get AIDS, if you get this, if you get that, they're not responsible. A lot of scary paperwork. Guys, I have anxiety, okay? So filling out this paperwork when I'm already, it's not to say that I was unsure because I always wanted to get this apron belly off of my body. If y'all wondering what's in this smoothie, pause. Go watch my smoothie video. It's down. It's a lot of videos below, but go check it out. Anyway, they make you fill out a lot of paperwork, y'all, and I really was unsure if I wanted to get this surgery. If I'm being 100% honest, I kept going back and forth with myself. I have anxiety. I'm sitting in a waiting room. I'm sitting in not the waiting room. I'm sitting in the main, room before they call you back out, the lobby. I don't know what it's called, y'all. Before they call you back, and I'm filling out this paperwork, and there's so many people in this freaking room. I'm just like, oh my gosh, all these people trying to get their bodies done. All these people, it is just packed up in there, okay? Packed. So I'm sitting there filling out the paperwork, feeling so nervous. Trying to talk to my husband because he came with me. He sat far away from me, kind of, so I couldn't really talk to him. And this paperwork talk about if you get AIDS, if you get this, if you get that, we're not responsible. So I'm like, oh gosh. Remind you, they don't help you fill out none of this paperwork. They're not reading it over with you. They're not doing none of that. And you signing a contract, I felt like, no liability. Bunch of pages. So I'm just freaking out. Like I said, I do have anxiety. So, it was just a lot to me for some reason. And I would have felt a little bit better if somebody could go over the paperwork with me. I felt it was pretty intimidating. Like if I had like a doctor or a nurse or somebody to explain it to me. Like to me, that didn't just seem like the type of paperwork you just give to somebody while they're in the lobby waiting for a pre-op. I just didn't feel like it was a good place, like I said. And most of the stuff, I had no idea what they was talking about. I just was signing it just to sign. I had my husband look at a few of the things. He thought it was no big deal, like I said, but your girl was just freaking out. So once I got all the paperwork done, I handed it in to the lady at the front desk. I actually asked her a few questions because I was confused about some of the stuff. After that, I had we sat there for a little while before they called us back. It seemed like they were super duper busy, honestly. Like the lobby was full of people. Um, I had to use the bathroom because your girl was drinking a gallon of water while I was in the waiting room. So went to the bathroom. The bathroom was really nice. It was clean. Nothing bad to say. All right, so they call us back. We go to the back. I put this black bra on. Y'all already know the famous black bra. If y'all watch anybody's video from their surgery day or whatever day, it's the disposable black bra, the famous black bra, and the famous black underwear. So I had that on in like a little what do you call them things? Hospital gown to cover myself up. My husband was able to go back there with me too. So I put that on. And she's like, when you are all done, remind you I met with the nurse. All right. I'm not saying no names just in case. I met with the nurse. Sorry. My husband working on the house downstairs. If y'all hear a noise. I met with the nurse. So the nurse came in. She was trying to be all cheery and happy, and I'm shook. So I'm not cheery and happy, and for some reason I can just read fake energy. Not like she was trying to be fake, but I felt like it in the moment when I'm shaking in my boots, guys. Okay, so just sorry, bear with me. So she's trying to be nice, like, oh, what are you guys doing after this? You got any plans? Blah blah blah. I'm like, no, like this is it, we're going home, whatever. So after that, after I changed, she like, just open the door, let me know when you're ready. I'm like, okay. Changed, open the door. She comes in. She's like, okay, we're going to take some of your pictures, your before pictures. So pose like this, I like this. There's a bunch of different poses I have to do. And she like made it fun and made it cute and had me laughing. Like they really have good interpersonal skills. Girl, I could be saying that wrong. And if I am, excuse me. But she got good skills like to make you not feel nervous. Really good at that. So I stood up, did all these poses to the side, lift my arms, blah blah blah, and this bra and this underwear. She of course shut the door. So after that, they asked me if I have any allergies to anything. I say no. They asked me if I had any previous surgeries. I say no. Any health conditions currently. I say no. They take my weight, they take my blood pressure, and they do my finger. Before surgery, guys, I'm just gonna keep it 100% real. I was 154 pounds. Okay, so not overweight or anything, but not, I was okay with my weight, if I'm being honest. I just didn't like my apron belly. Okay, all right. So after that, we sat there for a while. She's like, okay, I'm gonna go get the doctor. You guys want water or anything? And I was like, yeah, we want water. So as I'm sitting there waiting for the doctor, I'm thinking about all of the stuff that I just read on the paper. It was scary stuff, guys. I don't remember everything, but for what I do remember, like I said, hepatitis B, all that, like if an accident was to happen, blah, blah, blah. I'm just sitting there thinking about all that. I'm sitting there thinking about the surgery. I'm sitting there thinking about this stuff is live lipo. Like, I'm not going to be asleep. I'm not going to be sedated in any way. They're going to give me some drugs and numbing medicine. Like, what about the pain? What about this? What about that? Like, every bad situation came to my mind. So the more and more I'm thinking about it, the more and more anxious I'm getting. My heart is beating. My husband's trying to calm me down. It's not working. And I felt like I was sitting there forever. So all the negative thoughts started to float in my mind. Like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? I'm sorry, yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit tired, so I may not be able to finish my hair. So yeah, all the negative thoughts start to go in my mind and everything, and I said, I'm not doing this. I told my husband, I said, I'm not doing this. I can't, what am I doing? Like, why am I doing this? This doesn't make no sense. And he was like, calm down, blah, blah, blah. Can we get into the hair? He's like, calm down, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. So, girl, I started putting my stuff on. Yep, I started putting my stuff on. I said, I'm not doing this. And to remind you, I felt like we were sitting there for at least 30 minutes waiting for this doctor. I said, I'm not doing this. Put my stuff on. Took the bra off, everything. Went to grab the handle because the door was closed. Went to grab the handle. Heard the nurse. Oh, my wrist still hurt. That's good. I got a whole story about my IVs and stuff. Watch the previous videos. Went to grab the door handle, y'all. The doctor and the nurse who was just in there with me and another doctor were standing right there. Pause. Standing right there when I was about to escape. If y'all know anything about what I said in my previous video, it was from the very beginning. I said I left this whole surgery up to God. If God didn't want me to do it, I was not going to do it. And when I went to grab that door and they were standing right there, I said, okay, God, I see you. I understand. I got it. Right there, about to walk in while I'm about to walk out. So the doctor's like, oh, like she's startled, the nurse startled, everybody's startled. I'm like, yeah, I'm scared. I'm not doing this. That's exactly what I said. So I didn't want to hold back. I wanted to honor my feelings. And I'm not watering down how I feel anymore for nobody. So I said, I'm scared. I'm not doing this. I'm about to go. So the doctor, absolutely amazing. Nothing too bad to say about the doctor. She said, well, I understand if you want to leave, that's fine. Is it okay if I look at your body for a second? I said, sure, okay. So I back in the room. I lift my shirt up because I got all my clothes on, y'all, remember? I lift my shirt up. She said, okay, yep, let's see what you were going to get done. So she started looking. She's like, okay. She's like, oh, yeah, I can get you real snatched. That's what she said, a little Mexican lady. I can get you really snatched. She's like, you'll look good. And she started explaining everything to me. She's like, there's nothing to be scared of. We'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do this, we'll do that. You'll barely feel the pain. You'll feel this, you'll feel that. Like, she started explaining the whole process to me. Like, in such the most calmest way. Like, this lady is so, like, she reminded me of, sorry guys for the noise. She reminded me of one of them Zen commercials. Like, she's just so calming. So she's like, yep, we'll do this, we'll do that. You won't feel no pain. It'll be like this, it'll be like that. And yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be asleep. You'll be this, you'll be that. So I was like, okay. And then I pulled out my phone, remind y'all, because I had 50 million questions I wanted to ask. I pulled out my phone. I said, I had all these questions for you, but I'm so nervous I can't remember anything. So she was like, okay, no problem. She's like, she's like, which one was the most important or the most juicy one? And I said, I had asked her, what can I do to keep my incisions safe? Because I have my son who is 4 years old and loves to be jumping all over mommy. And she really didn't have any advice or any thoughts or anything on that. She really didn't have any good stuff. She just said, you can put a pillow on it, you can put pads on it, you can do this, you can do that. So I was like, okay. And my husband had asked about massages. And the nurse was like, oh, I'll answer that question. And any other questions you have, I should be able to answer you. Like she was basically trying to rush the doctor off. So I was like, okay. I was like, all right, well, thank you so much, doctor, blah, blah, blah. Like the doctor was great, like I said, y'all. So I was just like, thank you. She was like, all right now, so are you going to do it? Because I don't want to put, I'm going to send your medicine to the pharmacy, and I don't want to send your medicine if you're not going to do it. Guys, if I'm being 100% honest, I still wasn't sure, but I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. So she's like, okay, I'm going to send it. So she sent the medicine, and yeah. So I went over a bunch of stuff with the nurse. She gave me this whole big pamphlet. That's the pamphlet that's in my I have an announcement video. That has everything to do to prepare for surgery, and it kind of gives you an idea of the post-op too. After surgery. So we went over that page by page, and I have a video showing you guys how I prepared for the surgery. I'm getting tired, y'all, so I'm sorry if I'm sounding crazy or my energy not that high. So yeah, we went over that page by page with everything, and I have a video on how I prepared. So check that out if you haven't already. And after that, I left, went home. I'm sitting at home, still not 100% sure if I'm gonna do it, guys. Like I said, I'm just like, oh, I'm not sure. And my husband goes and checks our credit card statement, and they charged us for the remaining balance for the surgery. So guess what that meant? Wasn't no turning back. So yep, that is my pre-op experience, my pre-op story time. I'm trying to keep all any negative thoughts or comments or anything negative that I may have felt or whatever out of this, because I can be a little dramatic if I'm being honest. So I'm not trying to focus on anything negative. Honestly though, my experience wasn't bad at all. I really don't have anything really majorly bad to say, other than I felt a little rushed. Like I said, I felt a little bit like, dang, why can't the surgeon stay a little longer? Why was she rushing the surgeon out the room? But other than that, like I said, that doctor was absolutely amazing. She was amazing. They got experience with how to calm you, because your girl's anxiety was through the roof. Anxiety. Singing my Dolce. I don't even know the song fully. But if you guys watch the video this far, then you like your girl's content. And I'm sorry for the low energy. Like I said, I'm only 5 days post, and I'm bleeding heavy. So honestly, your girl needs to have a seat, because this is a lot of energy I'm expelling to do my hair and to talk at the same time. So please like, comment, subscribe, hang around, be my homie, join the fam. I got the best fam on YouTube. I heart you guys down. Y'all show out for me. Yeah, I've gotten my Walmart video, like I always talk about, has gotten so many views. Now stop viewing it and start liking it, please. If you have any questions about my experience, even though I'm going to be making a lot of videos, guys, about it, that's my goal, like I said, just to help somebody else coming behind me who's thinking about this surgery. If you got any questions, please feel free to write them down below. I might have answered them already, so please check out my other videos while you are here on my experience with Sonobello. And I'm going to finish my hair and have a seat. So until the next video, thank you guys. I love you guys. And have a great day, evening, morning. Bye.